Hello and welcome to the Toronto Gamers board game review. I'm Justin and today I'll be reviewing Splendor. Splendor is a card drafting and set collection game for 2 to 4 players by designer Marc-Andre. You play as a Renaissance merchant trying to buy gems and gain prestige points. On your turn, you either grab a selection of chips representing various gems, spend your gems to buy a card, which gives you a permanent addition to your gem stocks and possibly prestige points, or reserve a card to get a gold wild chip that can be used in place of any gem. Along the way, you might be lucky enough to gain the attention of a noble or two for some extra prestige points. First player to 15 prestige points wins. Splendor is also available as an app on Apple, Google, Amazon, Steam, lots of lovely, lovely places. Links to the app, and as always, the rules are below. Splendor's components are fairly utilitarian. The gems are poker chips with stickers on them, and you collect cards. The artwork is well done, and the card stock is definitely not flimsy. It would be nice if perhaps the gems were represented by plastic gems in crystal shapes or even glass stones, but I get that poker chips do stack more nicely. The components serve their purpose, but nothing here is going to wow you. Similar to the components, you don't play Splendor for the theme. Supposedly, you're a Renaissance merchant collecting gems to gain prestige, but none of that really comes through in Splendor. You don't really feel as though that's what you're doing. You're collecting poker chips, moving them around, and exchanging them for cards. The theme never really feels like it's an important or well-integrated part of the game. And there could be some steps taken to improve that with perhaps more realistically styled components, but as it stands, you could be trading anything for anything, and it wouldn't make a difference, despite the very nice artwork. What Splendor does have going for it is gameplay. Games are relatively short, and it provides a decent amount of strategy when thinking about how to build a good engine to get your prestige points and buy more and more expensive cards. There's often a scarcity of gems as players store up their chips waiting to spend them on a specific card they've been eyeing. There isn't much in terms of player interaction, but there's certainly strategy in keeping an eye on the types of chips your opponents are collecting and reserving a card that you think they might have their eye on, or snagging the noble they're working towards before they can. It's a well-balanced game, and the number of cards mean that you'll have slightly different strategies each time you play, and you may have to adjust them if the cards or gems you want aren't showing up. Playing at around 30 minutes, you can easily go through a few games of Splendor in a session and still not be tired of it. What it may lack in theme or component quality, Splendor makes up for in tight, well-balanced gameplay. I don't know if Splendor would hold up as well if games were longer than they are, but for what it is, Splendor offers an engaging filler game that's actually a nice point of entry for gamers who may be new to the hobby or just prefer lighter games. The lack of integrated theme and basic components may make it a little more difficult to convince a casual gamer to try, but I think once they actually get into a game or two, Splendor makes for a great introduction to set collection and engine building games. As always, we'd love to hear from you, so please check out our Facebook page to see what the Toronto Gamers are up to, and like, share, subscribe, comment, all those wonderful, lovely, magnificent YouTube things. We'd love to see them all from you. So take care until next time.